Greetings, everyone. This is Endall Beall. Welcome to Attaining the Second Cognition. This is one of my off-the-cuff lectures, and it's a subject I think is kind of important. I've been making some observations over the years, and I finally figured out why people can't find enlightenment. Everybody's chasing enlightenment, but they want it to show up on their doorstep wrapped in a certain pretty package. I guess it must come from some dollar store shaman with all of his turquoise and silver and leather regalia, or it's got to come from some saffron robe wearing guru with a shaved head in order for anybody to listen to what's being taught. The fact of the matter is, people are chasing what they think enlightenment is, and they're only chasing a fanciful notion. They don't want to hear the truth of what it takes to get to a state of higher cognitive awareness. They have been so indoctrinated with all of these ideas about spirit and spirituality and otherworldly superpowers that they don't give a hoot about the truth. So, if Buddha were to show up today, not be dressed up in all this institutionalized Buddhist wear, just an average guy on the street, and try to tell people about enlightenment as he did during his time and his culture, people wouldn't pay attention to him because he doesn't have the costume. He doesn't have the appearance. And he most assuredly doesn't appeal to the doctrinal nonsense that everybody's been fed for the last 50 years or 100 years at the hands of the theosophists and all this bogus spirituality malarkey. Everybody has their minds made up on what they think enlightenment is. So this is what it better be, and if it's not what I want, then I'm not giving it. I'm not going to accept it. The fact of the matter is, most of what people are seeking with enlightenment has nothing to do with their false illusions about what they think it is. You want to grow into it, you got to earn it. You got to do the hard work. You got to go through the psychological suffering, the self-analysis, and everything else to attain it. Because if you don't do it, you're not going to get it. What are you chasing? If you want enlightenment, why are you unwilling to do the work? Why are you just sitting waiting for it to be delivered to your doorstep? You cannot shape this process to what your ego mind wants it to be. If you want fanciful, then you're going to be chasing your so-called enlightenment forever for the very simple reason that it doesn't exist. So, you can either listen to someone who's gotten there, or you can sit there and say, well, no, you can't be enlightened. Well, let's see. You want to believe that enlightenment can be attained, but you don't want to believe anybody but you can attain it. The resistance to this idea, to me, is dumbfounding. It's just, how stupid can you be? Here you have this enlightenment goal, but nobody can get it except you. And I can tell you this, had I ran into somebody that could teach me something along my way which would have made my path a whole lot easier, I would have at least had the courtesy to sit down and listen to what they were trying to explain to me. It wouldn't have mattered what they were dressed like. If they had some type of wisdom that could teach me something, I would have shut my yap and I would have listened. But no, our modern world, everybody has their mind made up with their illusions. They know what they think it is, and so what they think is what they want. But it's not going to come to petty egos with false illusions, great ideas of grandiose malarkey in their heads. But why are you chasing enlightenment if you don't think anybody can attain it except you? That's the general consensus mentality that I encounter time after time. Oh, you can't be enlightened. Oh, what? You can? I mean, give me a break. You want to find out what this stuff is? We've been teaching it all along. If it doesn't coincide with your wishful thinking beliefs, that's your problem, not ours. If you want to find what it is, you want to reach that higher level state of consciousness, then you got to do the work. The fanciful stuff's not going to work. So what are you chasing? You're basically masturbating. You're just jerking yourselves off thinking you're doing something, chasing something that doesn't exist. Whenever you decide you want to wise up and listen, well, we're here. And in the meantime, have fun chasing rainbows. Stay the course and don't give up on yourself.